Okay, so we have security camera out here because we really do have a security camera out here. And we have some guy coming in. We show from the outside. He kind of peeks in here. He has the Gold Wolf ski mask on. He walks in. There's another security camera inside, so we can kind of see that. He walks over to all the beautiful camera equipment here. That's when we have kind of like the cinematic real camera shot where we can actually see him perusing. He starts taking a few things. He walks out, and that's when we come across you, and you're kind of like you see that he's stealing, and he's kind of getting away from you, and you bring a gun out, start shooting, like really a super over the top long time. You don't need to be shooting at him this long. Once you do it, right? You just we show the bullet. Maybe we can even show a slow motion like. Ah! And we cut to him. He's kind of just like, and then I don't know how we ended from there. It could just be like, dude, drop my stuff, or it's like, and then the transitions and he doesn't have anything, and then I don't know. Transition, son. Word up, D.
If you guys have watched content on this channel, you know I love me some transitions. You've seen transitions in your favorite Hollywood films, in documentaries, in music videos. It's in everything we basically absorb. The cool part about transitions is it adds creativity, style, and depth to your films. But not all transitions are created equal. So using them sparingly is the smart thing to do. Being consistent is something you definitely want to keep in mind. So I got good news. We've created our very own transition pack for you guys. We read the comments. You guys have been asking for them, so that's exactly what we did. We've created this video to inspire you and pass along some ideas that you can take and use on your very own films. So without further ado, I'm gonna shut up now. Let's get to cutting. Ready to do some transitions. Got my computer, because that's where you're gonna do it at. Okay, fuck. So this transition pack has a lot of really cool stuff in it, including 50 unique transition and loops, 4K UHD ProRes 422.MOVs, so super high quality. It includes CRT emulations with scan lines and overlays, 5 light leaks, 17 flash and flicker overlays. So this software is going to be compatible with Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, Sony Vegas, Adobe Photoshop, and Film Convert. So no excuses. Get out there, pick up this pack, start using it in your next film, and get creative. Let's go. Now let's do it. Let's get to the video. All right, come on, let's go. So I have an example set up here. It's the narrative that you guys watched in the beginning of this video with Phil telling his story, and we have a couple of CRT monitors that are set up. We have transitions in and out, so I want to use that as our first example, show you guys how we achieve that. Let's go. Our first example. Cool. We have a nice little blip digital transition into our CRT screen. I used TV_1 for this one. Now, if we look at the clip in its entirety, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot more frames than I used. So let's apply this entire clip and see what that ends up looking like here. I'm going to disable the ones that are on now. Okay, so if we play this back, it's black and it's not scaled to size. Why is that? First off, we have a 4096 by, I'm not even sure the width, and we're using a clip in the pack that's 3840 by 2160. So on some of these 4K projects, you might have to scale just a little bit, but all good because it's all distorted stuff. It's not going to look any different. There we go. We started by scaling that to 107, and let's change the blend mode to screen. There it is. If you wanted to experiment with this and go color dodge or go lighten, I mean, there's all sorts of blend modes here that you can experiment with. Overlay, see, overlay does a little something different. It's subjective, so have fun with it. But if we wanted to play this back in its entirety, that's not bad. It's actually pretty cool. You get a little pre-glitch here into the glitch, which is kind of cool. I chose to not go that route. I cut this smaller to make this transition even more subtle. Just like that. Because subjectively, that's what I think looks cool. You may not, and that's fine. So have fun, be creative. But that's it. It's mainly selecting a couple of frames that you feel looks really cool, applying the blend mode, and playing with scale. Not all of these you'll have to scale on your 4K projects because most of these are in over 4,000 resolution, so 4096 to be exact. So if we see here, we have tons of 4096 clips, and then we have a handful down here that are 3840 by 2160. So just keep that in mind. Some of these you're gonna have to scale for your 4K projects slightly. Okay, let's move on to the second transition. Okay, so we did something a little different here. We are showing the glitch, but then we're hitting one frame of full black glitch. And why I chose to do this is because I wanted to pull you completely out of the CRT screen and back into the narrative. And that's how I felt creatively this would work. Okay, so let's see how I applied this. This is wolftrees.mov. So this is the clip that I used. It's got some really cool frames in it. I decided to cut it here and use just a small portion of that. So let's bring that out now. Now again, we're gonna go straight to this one we don't have to scale, as you can see. We're gonna go straight to our blend mode, and we're gonna let's go to color dodge. Looks pretty cool. I sometimes use color dodge. I feel like screen blends better for this project. And then we're gonna go over to, we're gonna play this back. It's cool. And it's got a lot more frames than I'd like it to. And this particular one cuts through. Let's see. I don't feel like it's strong enough. So we're gonna go to our last frame that we've cut, and we are going to set that to normal. So we have a bit of blackness here. Let's watch that. There it is. And I feel like that's a pretty complete transition. So I have another example that includes title cards. Let's check that out now. This example is really cool because we're playing with titles. We're using a transition to make it feel like it's glitching out of a title sequence. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay, what I think is so cool about this is our title here is actually looking like it's glitching in and out. Like we actually took the text on screen and we made it look as if it's stretching apart. All that is happening is I've taken countdown number 1 and using the opacity or using the blend mode to go through it, and that's it. And then applying it. A couple of frames from the countdown 1.mov, same with this side. This is countdown 2. So we're using a couple of frames here. So I really encourage you guys to just dive into this pack, play with it, throw it on top of footage, move it around, cut it up, scale it to size, try different blend modes. You'd be surprised what you can get with a little creativity, a little thought. These things can give you countless results. So I hope this gave you some insight, some inspiration. Have fun and enjoy. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap. I hope you guys found this video insightful. Did you guys like the pack? Leave a comment below. Let us know if you did, if you didn't, how we can help you guys find something better. Do the YouTube thing. Hit the bell, subscribe or not, because we're making more videos. Come back or not. We'll see you guys next time.